Hi, everyone, and welcome to 4 Top Tips for Facing Your Fears. My name is Tracy Huff, the Confidence Coach, and I am with Family Martial Arts Academy. So some of you know who I am and some of you do not. So I'd like to take the time to introduce myself. So I am the owner and chief instructor of Family Martial Arts Academy. I am a 4th degree black belt in Tang Soo Do. I am a business owner. I am a wife. I'm a mother. I'm also a Mimi, and I'm a veteran. So those are all my roles. And I wanted to talk to you today about facing your fears because this video is actually one of the ways I face my fears, right? So we all have things that we want to accomplish, and sometimes we let fears stop us from doing that or being that. So you might not even realize it, but deep down, everyone is afraid of something. I don't care who you are. And the big difference between you and all those people that you may see as more successful than you are is they actually confronted their fears. So you actually have a choice between controlling or being controlled by your fears. So here are 4 top tips to overcome your fears and achieving your goals. All right. So tip number 1 is baby steps. I've shared this before in some of my podcasts and some other places, but I almost did not take the test for my 4th degree black belt. As a school owner, for those of you that are business owners, you know sometimes the business of business can sometimes overtake what you're truly passionate about in your business. And for me, owning a martial arts school is because I love being a martial artist. However, when you're running a school and you have a facility, sometimes those things get overcome by I don't get to train as much as I should. And it was coming up, and I knew I hadn't been practicing like I should have been. And so I almost said, I'm not going to test. I'm not going to take this test this year. I don't have time. I don't have this. Excuse, blah, 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 blah. But I have 2 students, one of whom was my husband, who I told were going to be testing this next year, one for their second and one for their first. And I just couldn't look myself in the mirror if I told them they had to and I didn't make myself do the same thing. So I pushed through it, and it just kind of brought to my mind, where else have I been letting me being afraid of something stop me? Right? It happens. So, no matter what it is, I was afraid because I hadn't been practicing and I hadn't been on my game. And it doesn't matter if it's public speaking or mountain climbing. You don't have to do it all in one go. I didn't have to be prepared at one time for that test. I am a martial artist. I teach 5 days a week. So it's not like I hadn't been practicing my art, maybe just not to the level that I'd wanted to. So my solution was I made time in my schedule to practice an extra hour a day. Every time I was here, I made sure I took the time to practice an extra hour a day. So an extra hour a day over 6 days a week, that's 6 hours a week over 4 weeks. I was ready for my test. All right. So baby steps, chunk it down. Find a way to just begin it. All right, next thing. You don't have to do it alone. I did ask for help. I'm just going to continue using that example. I did ask for help. I asked people to train with me. I asked people to hold me accountable, right? No one said you had to hide your fear or overcome it all by yourself. We are all afraid. If you're not afraid, then maybe you're just not being honest with yourself. There is always something that we're afraid of or something that keeps us from doing what we know we should. So make sure that you build up a support network of family, friends, and colleagues who will have your back and cheer you on and let you know when you're full of doo-doo. Let you know when you're making excuses and you're doing it to because you're afraid. And if you need to, get professional advice from a coach or mentor, or buddy up with a friendly colleague. I have the pleasure of having a mentor in my life, whom the reason he's still a mentor in my life is because he will let me know when I'm doing those things, and he won't let me get away with it, right? We all need people in our lives like that, all right? And if you have anxiety issues, if it's beyond just normal fear, if it is actually anxiety that it seems overwhelming, then get some professional help. Don't judge yourself for needing it. Be kind to yourself and make sure that you take the steps to take care of you and get whatever support that you need. Step number 3, accentuate the positive, right? There's always something that we're doing right. There's always something that we're doing right. And a positive mindset is going to go a long way to help you dispel your fears and worries. A negativity spiral is going to make things worse, increasing your paralysis and helplessness and reinforcing the behavior of not doing what you wanted to do. Okay? So look around you and actively identify what's going right in your life. It's a skill, just like anything else. And it's easier to focus on what's going wrong. And we tend to take what's going right for granted. So change your mindset and your expectations to focus on your abundance and your success. There's always something that's going well, someone that's supporting you. If you're a business owner, I've had customers that have been with me for years. That's always something right. I have resources. I have support. I mean, there's always something that you can find that's going right in your business. And last but not least, number 4, take control of the story. Okay? Rewriting your narrative can knock your fears on their head once and for all. So if you start seeing yourself as competent, successful, then those little niggles of self-doubt and negative self-talk won't be able to get a toehold. It's not that they won't show up. They will definitely show up. They will definitely come at you, especially when things do go wrong. I mean, we're going to go like, of course, I suck, or this was horrible, but rewrite the narrative, rewrite how you're looking at it. So just recently, I was teaching class, and we teach little ones, and we sword fight with them with pool noodles, and I usually let them, fight me 3 or 4 at a time, and I die a very amazing death. Well, I died a great death. I mean, they were so amazed by my death, they kept killing me, but I hurt my knee. Like, I felt a little twinge, and then the next thing I know, my knee is swelled up, and so it's been almost 3 weeks now, and I'm having like a problem with that knee, and people are telling me, oh, you're broken, or you're this, or your body's wearing out. But I told them, no, my body is doing what it needs to do to tell me how to feed it properly and how to fuel it properly, right? I could take that narrative like, oh my gosh, I'm getting too old for this. Oh my gosh, this. No, I'm taking the narrative saying, okay, I need to give my body something else on a regular basis to help so that the next time I die an amazing death, that doesn't happen. Okay? So take control of that. Taking control of your story and deciding to be brave, confident, successful, and deciding that whatever happens in your life is for your good. It's going to help you pick up the skill, pick up the behavior, get the mindset that you need to take you to the next level. All right. And if you're having a hard time with this concept, write down all the negative things that go round and round in your head, make a list, and for every bad thing that you write down, write a positive one. You can do it. All right. Bat down the self-doubt by setting down your skills, your strengths, your good points, the things that this world only has in it because you exist. You'll soon see that they're going to outnumber the weaknesses, and then you can get back in control of your own success story. All right. So 4 easy steps you can do to take control and start facing those fears and stop letting them control you and stopping you from delivering what you're supposed to deliver and be the amazing you in this world. Okay. Until next time, Tracy Huff, the confidence coach, telling them you can. End of story. See you next time.